Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Abdullah Bankole, and I help people like you become more confident with data tools. Data tools such as Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Power BI, and SQL. So, whether you're a professional or a beginner or somebody who is just about to dive into data, this is the right channel for you. So, in today's video, I'll be showing you exactly how to import a CSV file into Microsoft SQL Server, and I'll be taking it step by step so that you can avoid errors and get your data in quickly and much more cleanly. If you are new here and you're looking to grow your data skills, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon immediately because new tutorials will be dropping every week. Let's get started. So, to do this, the very first thing you're going to need to do is to open up your SQL Server Management Studio, which I have done. And then what you're going to do next is just go to databases, right click on databases, and easily create a new database. So when you create a new database, you click that, and then a pop-up like this will come up, which is a table something for you to fill in the new database. So instead of you writing create database and the database name, this is just something that Microsoft SQL Server has created for you to be able to create your database easily. So I'm going to call this database Banky Pizza because I'm going to start a new series on querying the database Banky Pizza. So this is a pizza company that I created, and the name of the pizza company is Banky Pizza. So I'm going to remove the space right now and leave it like this. So Banky Pizza. So the next thing I will do is just press OK. Beam. And so when I do that, I'm going to see that yes, I now have Banky Pizza as the name of my what? As the name of my database. Now, this is where I now come in. So the file I'm going to use actually is a CSV file, and I'll be bringing it up to you right about now. So this is the file that I really want to use for this data set. The data set are these files. These four files are what I'm going to be bringing in. So you can see here I have the order details, I have the orders, and I have the pizza types, and I have the pizza. And if you can look, you will see that they are all in Microsoft SQL comma separated value files. So even if you have your own SQL file, maybe XLX or SLSX, you can easily convert that to a CSV file. Then you can easily import it into your SQL Server. So now let's go back to SQL Server and let's go and bring them in. So I'm now back into SQL Server. So what do I do next in SQL Server? I go to Banky's Pizza and then I right click. So I right click on the database, and then when I right click on the database, I'm going to see a place that says tax. So in the tax side, I'm going to go down to a place that says import flat file. So we have two imports there. One is import data and the other one is import flat file. The import flat file has higher percent of you importing, while the import data, which is used for you to import anything that is not CSV file into the system, is what you use the import data to do that. But when you're working with CSV file or TXT files, you want to bring them in, you use the import flat files. So that makes it easy for you to import flat file or CSV in. So I'm going to be clicking on the import flat file right now. So now, as I clicked on it, you can see that it has brought out the windows for us to import the flat file. If you look up, it's still telling me import flat file under what? Banky's Pizza. So the next thing I'm going to do is, you see, this is the import wizard for you to import content of a file into a new table in your database. So the thing is, when you're importing into the database with this method, you don't need to go and create the database, the tables in the database. No. So it is going to pick everything about the table from the wizard is going to be doing everything for you. So you don't need to worry yourself much about, oh, I'm creating a new table, create table, table name, the columns of the table, the constraints, the data types. No, you're going to be doing that yourself on your own using the click and drag icon feature of the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. So all I need to do is then click next here. So once I click next here, it gives me this. It tells me to locate where the file will be imported from. So I need to tell the computer where the file will be imported from. So to do this, I go to browse. And once I go to browse, what do I do next? I try to look for that file. So that file is in my document folder, and I named it SQL project. And the only one here right now is still Banky's Pizza, and I'm going to go into it, and I'm going to bring in the four of them, but I'll be taking it one after the other. So let's go. So let's start with orders first. So here you have the new table name. So you can see it automatically picked the name of the table, right? The name of the document became the name of the table. And then you have the database schema, just as the stuff is what? DBO. That is the what? That is the default stuff. So what do you do from here? All you need to do from here is to press next. And once you press next, the next thing for you to do is you will notice that you will see that it is giving you a preview of the first 50 rows in that data. Oh, what I have here is the ID, the data, and the time. You have the order ID, you have the date, and you have the time. So you're not doing anything much, just press next. And here you have, you can see here you have the opportunity for you to choose your data type. So I don't want to use small int, I'm just going to use the normal int in this regard, and I'll just leave it like that. I don't want to choose any primary key. I want everything to just remain basic the way it is. Then I'm going to click on next, and once I click that, it's going to give me the summary of everything that I have done, and then I just click on finish, and then boom, you can see insert data success. Everything is green, and you know when you see the green light, it means everything is much more okay, much more okay. So now let's click on close, and let's see our data. So let me right click on this, and let me click on new query. So once I do this, and let's see, if I double click on this and I go to tables, I should see good DBO orders. So now if I say select asterisk from orders, so you can see we have orders. Boom. So let's run this. So I'm going to highlight all this, and I'm going to execute it. Good. So we can see we have every one of them there. The whole report, the whole data is there. You can see I did not create anything, I did not do anything much, just drag and drop. So I'm going to do the same thing for the next few seconds for the remaining tables, and then we're going to call it a day. So let's do it one more time. I go to Banky's Pizza, I click on task, I go to import flat file, I just click on next, I choose my file. So this time around, I'm taking order details. You can see the name order details come automatically. Then I click on next. Then I can see the preview. Then I click on next. Just leave everything the way it is. Next. And then finish it. So this time I have an error. So let's see. What is the error telling me? It's telling me that what? The value 256 of the string could not be converted to tiny int. So something is wrong. Then I have to go back. Okay, so the issue is this tiny int. So I don't want tiny int. Instead, I want integers. You can see why I changed to tiny int from integers now to integers now. So I don't want tiny int. I want what? Integers. So I don't want small int. Let it be integers. So I'll come here. So I can easily click on this drop down as well to see everything, but I like just typing it myself as well. Now let's go. Finish. Good. You can see everything works fine. Then I'm just going to click on close, and by the time I refresh this part, I should see the two tables there right now. Good. Other details is done. So that's how you actually do what? That's how you import in CSV file into your what? Into your data. So whenever you come into an error, the type of error error you're going to be having are like the ones I have. Maybe a data type mismatch, maybe a missing header, maybe there are just too many rows. So for you to do this, for example, if you have a data type mismatch, you need to try to look for the um, the correct data type that will work with that column. Or better still, just change everything to text instead of what? Instead of a number column. Another thing is that if you have missing headers, you make sure your CSV file includes the correct column names. And if it's telling you too many rows, just try to import a smaller file first just for you to test. So, but all in all, you can actually always edit the table manually after you have imported in the data. And you can use your normal TSQL to now finally clean the data. So now, on the final course, we can go to our tables and verify that the tables are actually there. So we can see that our new tables are there, others and others details. And that will be all for today. So if you have found this video very helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss future tutorials like this. As I said, I'll be taking tutorials on SQL, Power BI and Excel. Also, if you want to go from zero to hero in your SQL journey, I have a link below. Try to join that link for my next SQL mastery class that will be starting in the next quarter. Thank you and see you in the next one. Bye for now.